All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4.
Come on, baby. Let's go!
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go. Hey, check 20.
Ready?
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. Well, he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check the
Hard.
Saquon Barkley on a 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Ready? Rock it.
Hey, watch it.
Go.
Now Jones on the bench will throw. Going underneath for Lewis. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
As a passer, always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, Sam off. Shoot.
Barkley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards.
Big grip.
First down, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, I don't have to get contract out.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
A nice performance last week. Recognized as NFC Player of the Week after going over 100 yards rushing. I just love the vision. I love the wiggle he has. I also love the power when he ends his runs.
That's what impressed me. Yes, there was some elusiveness last week. A couple times he just ran over guys. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Smooth.
Throwing Jones. That's complete to Slayton. Will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. As these guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Second down, Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Man, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, Haskins. He's going to launch this thing right downfield. And that is incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right?
Look
Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're saying
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Blue draw Corker.
Hey, pick your game up. Check, 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 check.
Now.
After the sack on 1st down, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Check tight, check tight. Check tight.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
I got it.
Hey, lock it.
Chill. Kill.
Hey, zoom. Get it.
Now Jones. Being chased out left. He can run. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here. Nice strike.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down and 4. Haskins. He's just going to duck this one out to his fullback out of the backfield. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of them.
A throw over the middle, taken in. He makes the tackle. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will set up shot in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter.
Check 4.
First down carry for Gotw. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready! 90 Wolf!
Watch the slant.
X3, 218, chopper. Leo. Ready?
They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at about the Redskins 34. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to.
Ready?
But I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Ball down in the air, now it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for Redskins touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Just love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. Having awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was in
for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing that. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a two-syllable word. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and then decent field position for that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this one.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
5.
55's mark.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Catch made by Slayton. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On first down, Barkley, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Look, squeeze. Cut.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Biggest game of Barkley's rookie year on the ground came against these Redskins. Week 14 a season ago, 14 carries, 170 yards.
Ready? 18, Gator.
Hey, defense, let's go.
They'll try to run forward Barkley. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Let's go, baby.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, well, the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked by Kendall Fuller. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6. The Redskins touchdown. So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Go from here.
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, aces the opposition through the pick 6. Obviously, pass rush.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much, right?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check.
Rock it. Get it.
Carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on the defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
So after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway on a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
They wanted to go 3 and out. They avoided that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Good yardage there on the scramble. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Let's go now.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. This is Barkley. He's got some space here. Take it out for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they're an extra point away now from tying this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. We got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do?
Let's go.
Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Ready.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. 23 yards on the play.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. It's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Slam. Look at me. Door. They go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and makes creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Shoot.
On 2nd down now, it's Lewis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Ready, set.
Mike 51. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Big grip.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all time?
Yeah, it's still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together.
And it's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson. And now it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. Oh, nice move. He's got it complete to Thompson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with a starting run.
Mike's 50. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, screen.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Dancing to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, this from 33. Hopkins' kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Come on, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took that with their hands, having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The final shot before the break. Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Here we go.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check in all day, dog. Deuce.
second and 9. Haskins, that's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
First down, Redskins.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
36. Check 24. Check 24.
This is Guys. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. That's it. Tight end's right. Hey.
On second down, it's Thompson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. On first down, it's Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
You got it.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Haskins to throw it to Thompson on the screen. And he gets it down to the 32. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
First down, Washington. Yeah, the memory. 50's the line. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now Haskins on first down. And not going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now it's Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Pressure drops off as they look to throw. He gets it to Sims. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
Alert 3.
Topper!
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Ain't no such thing as a loss.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, baby.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. For the first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll have to move it forward here. On second and 14. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Set. 10-2 stop.
Right there, 56. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Get it.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Switch. Watch twist.
Hey, lock it. Hit it.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Sponge.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Switch.
Ready.
They'll go to Barkley again. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 17 yards and a giant first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys that really value it.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, break.
56. Mike's 56.
Leo. Let's go.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Shoot.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Bam! Bam! Look at me! Zipper!
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Be careful! Be careful!
A 2nd down run with Lewis. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Oh, no dice there. That is excellent penetration. They give him no lane whatsoever to try and sneak the football across, and in fact, he'll wind up losing ground on 1st down.
Ready, ready!
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
Go out!
He's going to get it running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Squeeze! 5!
Here's Barkley. They're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. Likely the play of the game here. Trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Hard!
Switch. Save.
Now!
They'll run through with Barkley. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stop him back at the 4. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really, the 4-minute offense is just trying to run the clock. So you got...
He's got Daly. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 96 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Keep playing.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got in a position we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Step it up.
Hurry up, hit it.
Jones now. Action. And he's got it complete to Anderson. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch
6-6. Pull it high. Ready?
Now Lewis here on first down. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. From the end zone now, they look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ready.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Pilot, 64. Wait. Let go.
This is Lewis. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Giants on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
Rock it. Dude.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory, backed up, in good situation. It didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Jones throwing on 4th down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Let's go, baby.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Guys showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down. And some room to work. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington.
Yeah, way to go. That's what I'm talking about.
Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for Prime.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Put this one behind them. From the 27, Jones. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Hey, Alpha.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Let's fight.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jones into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards is all they get on the completion. It's 4th down. On 4th down, Jones. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Throwing Jones. September 4th, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes. Get out of there.
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Washington, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gotw. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.